Warren, and it's Booker in the 3 slot. Warren kicks to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Clippers trail by 3 and stolen by Knight. And here's the fast break. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Paul Pierce is checked in for Griffin. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Rivers in for Chris Paul. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for the Suns. Price comes in for Eric Bledsoe.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Chandler, the pass tonight, fires from deep. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. They'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Johnson comes in for Mbamute. And then for Phoenix, Mirza Teletovic is checked in for T.J. Warren. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Brandon Knight. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Price against Rivers. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations, really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
A nice shot by Booker.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Thinking about Doc Rivers being a leader, he was like that on the floor, Clark, as well. You know that. You went against him.
A leader and a winner, no doubt about it. And there have been a lot of coaches that came from his old Celtics team. And of all of them, perhaps the least surprising is Doc Rivers for the reasons we just mentioned. Leader and coach on the floor. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And the call goes against Wesley Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Tucker. Here's Chandler. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Suns have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
Tyson Chandler, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Clippers trail by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Pierce, good.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Clippers ball.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
John Lure.
John Lure, he's checked in for Phoenix. It's Pierce on the wing. He has 5.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's Tucker.
PJ
Oh, and
Tucker.
there's the one-handed jam.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed. You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball. You don't want to be brain fading right now.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Griffin's checked in for Aldridge. Redick comes in for Paul Pierce. And Chris Paul subbed in for Rivers. And Booker kicks it to Tucker. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
From
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so, it was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the Suns making a change here. Len's checked in. The shot by Paul, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Green kicks to Redick. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game time. And Green gets it to go.
Crisp pass into the paint.
And J.J. Redick picks up the foul.
J.J. Redick.
That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
At the line.
The Suns have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
And the Clippers making a change here. And Baamute's checked in. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for the Suns. Both free throws good from Booker. Clippers trail by 19. Here is Mbamute. Booker pulls it in.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Bledsoe. Green with the block. It'll count. And down it goes just as the clock hit 0.
How about the timing? An unbelievable touch on that one.
Those are the ingredients you need for the recipe of buzzer-beating magic.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Suns lead by 16. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Mbamute in the small forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Chandler. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Knight kicks to Bledsoe. Back to Knight. Here's Warren. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. And that's now 9 points for T.J. Warren.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Knight kicks to Bledsoe. They grab their own miss. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Phoenix also making a switch. Tucker's checked in.
Timeout for the Clippers.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, the Phoenix Suns played well overall last season, but they still couldn't match up against some of the teams in the West. Had a hard time with in-conference battles.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And for the Suns last season, Greg, they ended with a record of 21-31 against the Western Conference. It's something that you can point to, Greg, as a reason they failed to make the postseason.
Great point, Kevin. And the big problem for the Suns were the other Western playoff teams. Only went 8-22 against the top 8 in the West.
Now the Clippers moving it up. Crawford, no luck.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Len, a screen. Tucker dishes to Len.
Alex.
Yeah, I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No.
7 games of Monday Night Basketball. This fast break on NBA.com. The Utah Jazz in Philly taking on Joel Embiid and the Sixers, and you got to have better defense than that. Gordon Hayward goes for 20 points as Utah routs Philly. James Harden lifting off for the Houston Rockets, sharing that time. He ended up with 15 assists on the game, and he was just a scoring machine as Houston wins this 114-106 over the Washington Wizards. Kemba Walker sharing with, yep, there he is, Cody Zeller, laying that in off a behind-the-back pass. He had 24 points on the game. Charlotte wins it by 22 points, 122-100 in Al Jefferson's return to the Queen City. Moving on, the Orlando Magic in Chicago taking on D-Wade and the Bulls. Dwayne Wade goes for 16 points, so did that man. Taj Gibson, Jimmy Butler had 20 points, and Chicago wins big 112-80 over the Orlando Magic. Next up, the Miami Heat taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder, and Russell Westbrook, not as big as Knight. He had 14 points, but that was enough as he was sharing plenty. And Oklahoma City gets the win 97-85 over the Heat. The Detroit Pistons out west taking on the LA Clippers, and LA just flat routed them in this game. Chris Paul was 5 of 5 from distance, and there you see him pulling up behind the line. That one's going in. LA wins it 114-82 over Detroit. And the story of the night, well, this is nice from Klay Thompson, but Steph Curry from outside, just a monster. Anthony Davis and the Pelicans put up a fight in the second half. Davis had 33 points on the game, but it wasn't enough. Kevin Durant going in, getting the layup, and Steph Curry hit an NBA record. 13 threes in the game. There's the 13th one, and that's the best in a single game all time. And that's your fast break on NBA.com.
What's the problem, baby? Raised out of Harlem, baby. What's driving my mama crazy?
they ain't trying to give it. So I gotta go get it, harder than ever to
I
live
get it 365, 12 months, 24/7, gotta